here for me to get my coronavirus 19 pandemic 2020 haircut. As I said online, I am going to have a friend do this haircut, and this friend will get to choose a charity of his choice and donate $100 I will provide. And so we're getting this done here at work because it's a little bit slow. We've managed to catch up to all of our patients. So I'm going to go ahead and pause here and put on my PPE so we can do this in the safest way possible, because still, while social distancing is important, this is also important. Ready? I'm going to introduce our stylist. I decided that the best person to cut my hair would be a bald male with a lot of tattoos. Yes, this is one of my favorite nurses. Please welcome Justin. Justin, come on out.
Hi, folks.
Okay.
My wife used to sweep floors at Great Clips, so this should be interesting.
So that is really his only qualification, is cleaning up hair. Actually, his wife cleaning up hair. I'm not sure he actually knows how to use these clippers. We did not discuss in advance my style. So, Justin, what abilities do you have to be customizing my hair here?
Well, I've sheared a few sheep here and there.
Okay, well, I think that qualifies us to go. So I do like to thin it out on top, a little bit cleaner on the sides. I like to get it off the ears, bring the sideburns up, kind of square it off in the back, clean up the neckline. How much of that could you do?
I'm pretty sure we can make a considerable amount of that happen. We'll have to discuss the top towards the end, but we'll definitely clean the sides and the back up here, so we'll get you looking
so
fine.
I believe Justin has a single tool with him to accomplish this entire haircut. So this ought to be good. Let's go ahead and get started.
All right. Gonna scoot you forward just a little bit here. All right, just lean forward for me.
Be careful. Hair right here in this spot will stick up. Don't get this top too short, okay?
All right.
Got to be careful. I keep it longer on top.
Well, we'll clean up the sides first, and then we'll go from there.
So Justin has no scissors.
Nope, just clipper.
We might be able to find some trauma shears, but that's about it. And I am Asian, so I am hairy. We think you as the viewer probably want a close-up of my neck, so that's what Dr. Cantu is providing you right now. So let's social distance. Let's get back a little bit, Dr. Cantu. We don't want you too close.
This is way easier than waxing.
Waxing will be our next video. Justin has a very delicate touch, I must say.
Dainty hands.
Don't let that tattoo fool you. He's a gentle soul.
So make sure we're completely level and straight back here.
Remember, off the ears a little bit. So while Justin's cleaning up my neckline, just some few COVID tips for our watchers at home. Notice that we all have PPE on. I've got my mask on. Justin has used proper hand hygiene. Probably should be wearing gloves now that I think about it.
You think I should be wearing gloves?
Oh, you are wearing gloves.
Oh, you know it.
Oh, we're good. See, Justin's very well prepared as an ER nurse. I think I'm good without gloves. You know, the real key here is not going to be making these lines. It's going to be seeing what he does on the top. That's where the real challenge is here. And Justin's going slow. Slow playing it. He doesn't want to jump straight to the meat of it. He's going to keep you guys waiting and watching.
Okay, I'm going to have you remove the earpieces to your mask while you're holding on by hand there, and we'll see what we can do with the edges here.
Okay. Justin doesn't know is I have a severe bleeding disorder, so if he accidentally nicks me, I might have to go to the adult ER next door to get some factor to control the bleeding. So he's got to be very delicate here.
It's like when you're playing kickball as a kid. You get the one guy that makes all the rules as you go.
I'm not making up rules as I go, Justin. I'm just giving it how it is. I don't actually feel any lighter so far. Are you actually cutting hair off?
I promise I am.
I will say, for a novice, Justin has a very gentle technique. Notice how he's using that comb, which he reportedly found on the floor of room 16, and brought in here. He's using it to comb the hair back down, a gentle up and down technique with a slow buzz. It's not very painful. I've gone to great clips many times, and sometimes I've had some pretty painful haircuts. Because some people just attack you with these clippers, but...
Well, the motto in Missouri is be aggressive, so...
Where are you from, Justin?
I live on the Illinois side.
Yeah, that's why he's so much more gentle. He's not from Missouri. There's one thing Illinois has going for it. Well, I don't really know that's what it has going for it. What does Illinois have going for it, Justin?
Not a whole lot. Probably that it's close to Missouri.
That's true. You guys do benefit from being in proximity to us.
You're in luck. When I was much younger, Billy Goat, my younger brother would sit in the chair while I cut his hair, and his hair was pretty thick like yours, so got a mild advantage there.
Now, this is the brother that you no longer talk to anymore because he doesn't like you, right?
That's probably true.
Now, I will say, viewers, I've had many people tell me that I should just buzz all my hair.
Don't do it.
I adamantly refuse to buzz my hair. I'm like Samson. If you take away my hair, I lose all my power. I'm turning 40 in a few weeks, and a good haircut, hopefully I'll look 38. But if I shaved it all off, I'm pretty sure I go straight to looking 45.
I thought the same thing, and it actually has the opposite effect. At least with me.
Yeah, you never had a lot of hair, though. I've known you for a while.
Once upon a time,
You've been balding basically the whole time I've known you.
Yeah, once Mother Nature was like, we're going to thin you out, I was like, nah, I don't think so. I think I'm going to beat you to it. So off it went.
Just so the viewer is not concerned, all the patients are being very well taken care of right now. No one is being overlooked or missed. We're not doing this because we have no work to do. We're doing this because we've caught up on all of our work. So don't let Fox News fake media over there tell you there ain't no COVID surge. But around now, around 5 in the morning, things do slow down. And you want to be productive, right? You don't want to sort of shop on Amazon. So we're taking care of each other because we're a family here. Justin's touch is so light I can barely tell he's touching me. It's like a feather. You can tell he's kind of like an artist here. The question's going to be, is it more like a realism or more like Picasso? And it's going to look like my nose is coming out of my ear. Or more like Salvador Dali and I'm melting into the floor. I'm very curious to see how this turns out. We're also back by the main staff bathroom. So if you happen to see someone walk through and hear some flushing in the background, that's why. I'm very much hoping our critical patient doesn't come in the middle of this because we probably won't have a chance to finish.
We've got a pretty good hustle going right now, so.
So Justin seems to think by just cleaning up my neckline and ears that we've done the majority of the work, but he doesn't realize that this is the easy part. The hard part's the big mop of hair on the top of my head. That's the challenge. Oh, he's entering in. He's entering in. Ooh, that tickles, Justin. Gotta be a little more firm. Come on. Right?
You're going to end up looking like me if you get too firm.
What level guard are you using here exactly?
No, we're going by total field.
Wait, what?
Oh, yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You have an adjustable guard. Why are you not using it? You showed it to me specifically saying you had one. You're freaking me out now, Justin.
Oh, nothing like a false sense of security before we start.
I did not have any sense of security, just to be clear.
I'm thinking the sides look pretty good there. What do you think, Dr. Cantu? You want to take a pause there and take a peek, see what you think first?
Yeah.
Here, go take a look in the mirror, see what you think.
blending in that top, thinning it out a little bit when he doesn't actually have any scissors or shears. And apparently he's doing this entirely by feel for the first time in his life. And I don't know what Justin just did, but Dr. Cantu holding the camera suddenly got very wide-eyed all of a sudden.
Okay, buzzing my forehead, that's a new one. Okay.
Justin, just so you know, when we're done, I do generally like to get a nice scalp massage with warm water and shampoo when we're done. Can you arrange that?
I can make that happen. I might be one of our housekeepers that helps me out with that.
I
We got this.
like Nadine very much.
All right.
She's welcome to do
I'm
it.
sure she can make that happen for us. At home, this is the part we call blending.
So as you can see, Justin's scalp blends very well into his forehead because they all look the same.
Exactly.
So I'm hoping he doesn't use that same technique on me.
It actually looks pretty good.
Justin's very complimentary of himself.
We'll take a peek. Thoughts?
You haven't done anything since last time I got up. What about the top of my head?
Well, we can do that, but I'm going to have to break out the trauma shears.
Hold on a second. Was that not part of the plan, or were you only ever going to do the sides? So that
Well-
wasn't part of my impression here.
Well, I thought we were going to trim it up, blend it all in from the sides up. If we were going to do the top, I should have brought some shears, which I did not, but I'm willing to give it a go with the trauma shears, and I think it'll work just fine.
Okay, so we've reached an interesting pivot point here. This is where, just in medicine, you got to set expectations, because suddenly people might get upset or disappointed. Turns out Justin and I had different ideas of what was going to happen tonight, or this morning. I've been told only to use regular scissors for cutting hair because you might get split ends. And as you can see, I've got this magnificent set of hair. I don't actually know what a split end is. And I don't even know what he's doing right now.
It's where the ends of your hair are actually split. It's by definition split ends.
Yeah, I guess I've never had those before.
You don't have any, which means your hair is quite healthy.
Vigorous, that's right.
That's right.
So are you finishing? Am I supposed to go look at this? Where are we
Well,
at?
we can either finish now, or if you want, I can thin it out more on the top.
Okay,
but I'll have
let's
to
pause and I'm going to go take a look
I'll
at the
have to
mirror. So I have to say, it looks not terrible for a guy who doesn't actually normally cut hair. So I think this will conclude our first session. Thank you very much for tuning in. And I'll be donating $100 to St. Jude's Charity. Let's thank Justin, our guest barber.
Thank you, folks.
And thank you, Dr. Cantu, our guest photographer / videographer. Thank you, Dr. Cantu. Okay, let's call it a wrap and let's go save some lives. Trauma shears, which he assures me are cleaned from his last critical patient. We are all about disinfectant and cleanliness here at St. Louis Children's. Let's see here. And just to be clear, Justin doesn't know what he's doing.
Taking just enough off to make sure it's healthy. We're not going crazy.
I'm not sure what that means.
I'm not scalping you.
Yes.
Approximately a quarter of an inch or so here to blend everything. And then we'll address the top.
So Justin, as we finish this up,
Uh-huh.
what charity do you think you would like to have that $100 go to?
Oh, that's an easy one for me. We're going St. Jude all the way, buddy.
Interesting. So Justin here works in a children's hospital and is choosing to donate to a different children's hospital.
That's correct.
That is a bold choice. I respect that. St. Jude's Children's Hospital it is. $100 coming your way. Now why St. Jude? You said it's an easy choice. Why?
Well, since I was younger, I've had some folks in my family that have fought some pretty serious battles, and just recently my family has been in a lot of situations like a lot of other people. It hasn't really been us directly, but we've had friends that have died from cancer, My
Sorry to hear
father-in-law
that.
just recently had a battle with cancer, but is doing quite well. So
Okay.
he has a friend that his friend Rick that is doing a lot to try and do the same and donate to that. It's a great cause. So
Okay.
just to kind of follow those lines there, I'd like to help support them as well. I think they do a lot of great work.
Well, I think that sounds fantastic. $100 to St. Jude's it is.
And
As long as this isn't shut down later, and as long as the pandemic is going, I'll make this a recurring feature, or let someone I know cut my hair and let them pick a charity, and I'll donate $100 to that charity after the haircut. I already have a volunteer for the next one, Ryan Manning. He is a 40-something-year-old male nurse here, former Marine.
You probably would do a better job than I did. So
Probably.
you probably should have went with him first, but
Well, you volunteered first. And you're here with your clippers. Dr. Cantu, thumbs up, thumbs down, in between.
Thumbs up.
For Dr. Cantu so far. Dr. Cantu, our camera lady, is a senior peds emergency medicine fellow, so we're going to be leaving us here
oh,
to head down to Texas,
boo! Good for Texas though.
where she has landed a fantastic job working both as a peds emergency doctor as well as a child protection physician.
Oh, fantastic.
She's going to the lovely city of San Antonio, to the University Hospital there.
So we know where we can crash when we go to that area now.
Everything's bigger in Texas, and we expect that she'll have plenty of room for us. She did tell me she's going to start off living with her parents, so we'll be crashing with Dr. Cantu's parents the first time we visit her.
She's also very fiscally responsible.
Texans are very welcoming people. So Justin, I'm curious, normally when I go to somewhere like Great Clips, they'll wet my hair first. Why? What is that for? Do you know?
It actually helps for the grip, and it helps the hair kind of stick together a little bit better when you're actually
Okay.
doing that. But actually, your hair is quite thick and actually quite easy to work with. So
Okay,
3 thumbs up for that.
fantastic. So what do you think? I've bandied about the idea of trying to temporarily get rid of the gray just to fade it in with some more black.
Heck no,
No? Why not?
because salt and pepper is where it's at, is what I've been told. So
I will say I do feel lighter. I do feel cleaner.
now that I put a bunch of hair all over you,
Yeah,
it actually looks pretty darn good, my friend.
if you do say so yourself.
Take a peek. I think we're done.
Okay, let's go get a look at this.
Just like before, only not as much.
A little bit, put a little bit of product in there. Back at work, ready to go. Thank you, Justin, for doing a fantastic job.